Hello guys, so in this video we will see detailed operations and regarding to the detailed configurations of line graph. Okay, so you can see there is a module already installed, BI dashboard. So let me go there. All right, let me go in any kind of dashboard template we have already made, that is template 3. Okay, so we have already made one example of these line graphs. Let me show it to you with detailed configurations. So let me go over here with this template 3 and let me open any example. Let me go with template 4. Okay, all right, you can see this is line graph of country. Let me edit it. Okay, and let me go to the full settings. All right, you will be able to see over here. First of all, this is name or say a title. You will be able to set name or title of this graph as per your requirement. Here you will be able to select a model. You can select sales or purchase, accounting, project, inventory, any kind of model as per your requirement. If you want to add this particular graph to generic layout, you can click you can enable this toggle button, and from there you will be able to set this particular layout to the generic layout. Okay, here in this relation information, okay, you will be able to see this is view type selected as line chart. But if you want to select any another graph, then you can select it from this selection. We have provided multiple options for these graphs. Here you will be able to select operation type, let's say account, or let's say a sum, or let's say average, and this the related parameters, resulted parameters will be also get changed accordingly. So you will be able to see measure fields. So here you will be able to select multiple measure fields also if it is available from the selected model. If you want to set a record limit, let's say a 5 records or 10 records or 15 records, you can set it accordingly, and the graph related value will be also get changed as per the selection. If you want to set any kind of dynamic filter, um, you will be able to change it. Let's say country name is contains Africa. Okay, I am just selecting it over here. Let's save this. So you will be able to see this is only South Africa related record is coming from here. Let me save this dynamic filter again, and let me show you another configuration, that is group by. So if you want to group it by with related any kind of parameter from this model, you can set it out. We have also provided subgroup by. So if you want to change if you want to select any parameter in subgroup by, you can also select it. Okay, now here we have provided sort by field. So you, if you want to define any field from which this graph will be get automatically sorted, so you can define that particular sort by field as well. If you want to set these values, the result in ascending order or let's say a descending order, this particular graph related values will be also get changed in like a representation will also get changed in that manner. Now when the data will be get represented from the records, then there can be false or zero value there, right? So if you want to hide false and zero values from this graph representation and this view, then we will be able to enable this toggle button as well. Date filter field. So if you want to define any kind of the date related filter, let's say today, this week, this quarter, this year, next quarter, next month, next year, so you will be able to change it accordingly as per this created on or update last updated on. So this date filter related field will be also get changed as per the model you have selected, and it depends what kind of the date related fields are available in that respected model. Okay, here you will be able to set the target. Now let me go with target, let's say 750. So this target will be get changed accordingly. You will be able to see this value 750. Okay, if you want to set the design a data format in English or Indian or Colombian, you will be able to see this is changed accordingly. Okay, if you want to set any graph color based on the warm or let's say any another style, let's say Dutch or retro one, this graph related representation will be automatically get changed. If you want to set a label positions, that is top or bottom, so you can see a bottom. If I am changing it with left, then this particular label will come in left. If I am changing it with right, then this value will come in right. Okay, so if I am changing it with top, so it will come in top. You can see that. If I want to enable a unit, then I can be also able to enable the unit, and by default the active currency will come. You can see that. But if I want to set any custom unit, let's say test, okay, so it will come a custom unit. You can see that. All right. Now if I want to enable data label, so you can see the data label is enabled. If I want to hide it, the data label will be get hidden. Okay, now if I want to set any data label background from here, let's say if I want to set it this like blue color, it will come in a blue color. It will if I want to set any data label font color, I can also set it. You can be able to see that. Okay, if I want to set a data label position in a center or top, I can be able to set it. If I want to set a border width of this graph, let's say 2 or 3, I will be able to set this border width. If I am changing it with 5, this particular graph related border will come as 5. You can see this. If I want to show graph label, then I can see I can also hide it or show it. You can see that. Now if I am enabling show graph label, it is automatically coming up over here. If I want to make this graph transparent, then you can see that this graph is in a transparent manner, right? If I want to define any layout information or layout tooltip, I will write it over here. We have made a separate video for this layout text info, how this layout information and layout tooltip is working. So you can just check it out in our dashboard playlist. Okay, if I want to define any kind of action or multiple actions, hierarchy of actions, so that if I'm just clicking on this graph and another graph will be get enabled, so you can set multiple actions over here. We have also made a separate video for that, so please check it out in our dashboard playlist. If I want to set any client action or click action, if I want to enable it, then I can also use it over here. Please see related client action and click action related videos from our dashboard playlist as well. If I want to combine this layout with any another dashboard, then I can also combine this layout. That particular graph will be get combined in that dashboard. If I want to set any multiplier, then I can set this multiplier value, and let's say 2 or 3 something, and this particular output will be automatically get multiplied with that value as well. If I want to set auto update of this graph, so by default when any this particular condition related data will be get changed or any new data will be get made, then this particular graph related output will be automatically get changed accordingly. But if you want to set any kind of timer of this updation, the time interval of this graph, then you can also set it out. Again, we have made this a separate video for this how auto update is working for different graphs, so you can also check it out in our playlist of this dashboard. So that's it about how these detailed configurations are working and how users will be able to set different parameters and how resulted output will come for this line graph. All right, so if you will have any kind of question or query, then don't hesitate to ask us. So that's it about this video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead. Bye, take care.